Oh, someone has, yes. Welcome everyone. Good evening, good day.
You can unmute people if they don't unmute themselves.
Okay. Oh yes, Stefan. Okay. So we start now. The sharing of this message is pointing to the freedom which can never be experienced or known, because it is already everything, from which nothing is separate. If freedom has a name, it is exactly your name or my name. Maurice, Helen, May, Gareth. If freedom has a face, it is exactly your face. If freedom has a thought, it is exactly the thoughts you are thinking now, however odd or brilliant or stupid, but without you think. If freedom has an emotion, it is exactly the emotion you are feeling now. Sadness, anger, fear, or joy, but without you feeling it. So all there is, all what is happening is freedom already, but without anyone in it. No one is controlling what is happening. No one can be aware of what is happening. Because there is just no separate awareness of what is happening. And that separate awareness or consciousness, that doesn't exist. There is only what is happening, what is, without anyone. There is never anyone who is not free, or anyone who can get freedom. So freedom is just what is. It just, all there is, unknowingly what is. That is my introduction. Now we can just have, you can raise your hand, we can have just dialogues. Or you can unmute yourself. I think you can just unmute yourself if you want to, if you wish to speak.
Hi, May.
Hi, Maurice. Hello.
Hello. I just wanted to thank you because I was in the meeting earlier this week on Monday evening,
Yes.
and but there were many people having questions, and whenever people have questions, I prefer to let them speak because I don't really have any. But I really enjoyed last week how you were laughing and giggling so much. When you speak, often you start to laugh or giggle naturally, and I really enjoy it. It brings a lightness, and it sort of it almost says as much or maybe more than the words sometimes. So so
Thank you.
I just wanted to say thank you. That's all.
Thank you so much. It's freedom giggling, so or crying. Yes. Hello, Gareth.
Hi. Were you a giggler before the apparent falling away? Because most of the non-dual speakers tend to have a good laugh, don't they? Andreas,
Tend to have more giggling.
Naho, and I'm not a natural giggler, and I wondered if perhaps you were naturally a giggler.
It doesn't have to be like that. I mean, this May, my character, I am the one who easily, I can easily, you know, break into laughter. So that's a character. Part of it is characteristic traits.
So if somebody is naturally negative, do you think they would remain negative after an apparent falling away?
Naturally negative. I mean, that's kind of, I mean, when this illusion, so to speak, drops, it could be that negativity kind of falling away as well. You know, because there's a heaviness of approaching things, how they see things. But when that's the me energy drops, so to speak, there could be just it falls away as well with this energy. So yeah. It can seem to be some lightness, more light, much, yeah, more light.
Yeah, I think the me energy takes life very seriously. I imagine.
Yes, because it's constantly it feels, it has this sense of inadequacy, you know, that gives the heaviness, sense of heaviness, that brings heaviness.
Yes, under pressure.
Yeah. Yes, because it feels it itself has to make the right choice, has responsibility, has to make things happen. That's very heavy burden. Yeah, and then it tries to be positive, you know, tries to be. It is also, it works on itself constantly, you know, fighting against this so to speak negativity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. it is really utterly impossible to suffer. Because to suffer, it takes two, me and my life. You know, things happen to me to make me suffer. But really, there is never anyone in anything which is happening. It's just no one in whatever is happening. So suffering is just it's just as elusive as it's me. There's also no one to enjoy life, so that the heaviness is things happen to me. That is the heaviness. You know, my life happened this way. I wish it could be different. I wish it could happen differently. There is never any way out of suffering. Suffering is just like imprisonment, which never happens.
Hi, May.
Hi, William.
I'm desperately trying to get somewhere.
You just, uh-huh.
And so I'm really invested in the idea of cause and effect because I think something leads to something else.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm hoping for the sense of self to fall away, even though I have no idea what that actually is.
No one knows. No one knows what that is.
I think I have to understand the process by which it would happen.
You know, this whole idea of I'm not free, this whole sense of, you know, this is not freedom. That whole experience of me being real, all of this, it is just, I mean, how and why it apparently happened, no one knows. No one knows. It is like, it's like any like, you know, the finger and hands can move like this. Heads can move to close the eyes, to raise the eyebrows. It's the same wonder. Why this sense arises, you know, me being real. I'm here, you are there, or you are over there. And we are different. All these thoughts. They all arise for no one. It doesn't arise for you. Nothing ever happens to you, including this sense, I'm not free.
And even the hope, there's so much hope that these meetings lead somewhere.
To have hope is the most miserable thing. To hope is to suffer. To hope imply, you know, to hope meaning I'm not there yet. I might get there one day. It is suffer at the same time, simultaneously. To hope is to suffer simultaneously. It's just misery. Hope brings misery. Immediately, they go together.
Thank you.
Thank you. exactly. Yeah. Hope keeps me in the loop. It's a phantom food.
Logically, I can see that it's completely illusory because the hope is there's something better than this. And logically, it's very obvious there isn't anything other than what's happening. But that's just intellectual. That's got nothing to do with the recognition. Like, that's got nothing to do with the end of that energetic sense that I'm going into something else and hopefully it'll be better and I got to get away.
Yes, that is conceptual. Yes, this energy there, elusive energy there, is trying to make use of it, to make use of this, you know, but no one is there to recognize. It's just impossible to recognize that there is an illusion because there isn't in the first place. It is just this confusion at this moment, not this not getting it. Is it already? Without knowing of it, without self-experiencing it.
Yeah. It's a lot of energy into trying to make my life better.
Yeah. And that is also what seems to happen. But it's not happened to you. You are not, you know, you are not the one who is keeping this energy going. Which, whatever this energy is going, which direction it goes, it's the same. I mean, it's the same freedom, it's the same wholeness. Wherever you go is wholeness itself. You can't get closer. You can't get closer. But you are the wholeness, but without you. Whatever movements you are making is wholeness. But without you, you are the wholeness without you yourself. Even this asking question, asking, you know, talking, thinking.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I share something, please?
Oh yes, go ahead.
This might sound weird, but after I spoke to you, I looked around the room and it almost felt like the world was dissolving away, like disappearing. And it kind of struck me like I'm so desperate for everything to be real. And I imagine the sense of the reality of me gives reality to everything else.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. For me, the room is real. Everything else is real. Yes. And when there is a sense of nothing is real, it's still from this elusive position.
Yeah.
Because that one who thinks is seeing the world getting blurred or this is not real, that is still an illusion, which is separate from what is. Because no one, there isn't anyone who knows. There isn't anyone who is separate from what is to know this is real or unreal. There's just totally, there's only this unknown. No sense of this is reality or this is not real. There's no sense of it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mei,
Yes.
so what you just said, basically it's blind. So because you often hear the saying awareness is aware of itself, but even that's not the case. So it's totally blind.
Yes, yes. It couldn't be aware of itself. I mean, to be aware of something, it has to be separate from what is aware of. I mean, there's no two, so it cannot know itself. Cannot be aware of itself. There is no awareness which is aware of awareness.
Yeah, so but that means that whatever's going on is literally truly blind. So, and that's actually the same as that saying there's nothing going on, because if even if there is something going on, so to speak, but nothing knows that, and nothing sees or hears that, there's nothing.
Exactly. That is why It cannot be known it is real or unreal. It cannot be known it is happening or not happening. So that's the word apparent happening. Apparent happening actually meaning it is happening and it is not. But, you know, but this is beyond logic thinking. But for the individual, what is happening is truly happening. It is not apparently happening. It is really happening. But yes, exactly like you said, but there is no separate awareness of what is happening. So that's it. It cannot be known. Nothing can be known. Nothing. And that is a natural reality. Just nothing is unknowable. And itself, nothing is knowable. Itself is a joy, but cannot be tasted by anyone. And somehow it is, yes, it is kind of joy without knowing anything. But for no one, for no one. So all the meanings, values, they all falling away. It couldn't know itself. It couldn't know any value, any meaning.
So I guess that's the actual meaning of the question. If a tree falls in the forest, but there's no one to hear it, did it really happen? So if nothing is observed ever, then nothing really ever happened. You can't say something ever happened.
Exactly. There is also no one there, no awareness separate from what is happening to say it is not happening.
So there's a going on that's not going on.
Exactly. That is actually to say this is unknown.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, that's another way of saying it is unknowable. Yes. Yes, it is happening simultaneously, not happening, because no one knows that. No one knows it is not happening. There is just no, you cannot make any statement.
From what you were just saying then to Marius,
Yes.
I'm thinking maybe it's better for me not to watch the 6 o'clock news.
Better for me not to, I didn't follow, sorry.
Better for me not to watch the television news.
Not to watch, oh, you are not even there to make that choice to watch the news or not. You see, watching news happens, or don't want to watch news happens, and you are not even there to make that choice. And I mean, only for you, it is better or something could be better or worse. But I mean, to be something is better or worse, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Yes, I thought for a moment I had a choice there, but
No, there was no choice at all. There is never a choice. And making choice apparently happens, you know, watching TV or not.
yes, TV, okay, but when it comes to the world news, it can be so
Yes,
horrible.
yes. You know, emotions arises by watching all those news, and you are not, you know, the one who is making these emotions happening. Emotions just arise. Emotions just arise by themselves.
Yes, the emotions arise by themselves.
Yes.
But if I turned off the television news, do you think the emotions would not arise then?
Oh, you don't know. You don't know. You know, if someone is talking with me, you know, about the situation in China, then I'm really, and then I strong emotions. So it's you don't know if you switch off the telly, it still can be emotions.
Yes.
I'll put myself on mute.
Still can be emotions arising.
I think for me, it would be better to turn off the television news and go and take a walk in the forest.
It might happen instead of watching news, and instead of that, taking a walk. That's just what happens. But there isn't anyone there who can get benefits of watching news or taking some walks. There's no better.
Oh, okay.
Or what happens is naturally neutral and equal, because, you know, freedom is exactly what is happening. Watching news, getting angry, getting totally frustrated, or taking walk, feeling relaxed.
Yeah.
It is, all of them are just freedom.
Okay, thank you.
There is a question in the chat. Hi, Mei, can I do something to accept or understand this message? It is absolutely, absolutely impossible. It is absolutely impossible to understand this message because you are not there in the first place to do anything. Doing something might happen, you know, whatever, doing meditation or listening to this message or some other spiritual practice, doing some other spiritual practice, it just might happen, but it's not you who are there to choose what to do. So it just can't happen because it is already freedom. Whatever you do is freedom, does it? It is whatever happens is freedom itself already, without you, without anyone involved. Accepting things might happen, or just not able to accept anything can happen as well, but it's not you who are doing that. Nothing can be done to understand this message, and it is not needed as well. Whatever happens apparently is freedom already to no one. Getting confused, getting frustrated, if that's what happened, but if that is what is happening, that is freedom. Getting, you know, resonating with this message, or totally not, or totally frustrated, irritated, by this message is also what is happening. And whatever is happening is freedom itself already, without anyone in it. No one can accept this message, no one. Because this message is not about a thing which is freedom. It's not about freedom as a certain thing or certain state, which is separate. Whatever is happening is freedom itself already, unconditionally. And effortlessly. You know, freedom is not about accepting or understanding. It's not about that. You know, finding this message unbearable or totally, you know, some people could be so irritated and totally, absolutely unable to understand. All of this are freedom. It is just whatever happens. There's no limit, no limit, no standard. It is just whatever it is.
So when you say whatever it is, it's already this.
Yes.
So why are we here? Why are we chasing? Why are we trying to find it? And we're trying to see it. We're trying to know it. Or we're trying to see.
Why it happens, there is no answer. There is no answer. And this, why is this sharing happens, also has no answer. There is no center here. You know, there's no center here which can decide. It just happens. Apparently, sharing this message happens. Speaking, it's just like speaking happens, and coming here seems to be happening as well, but also without a center over there who is making this decision to come. And that's a wonder, you know, sharing happens. And seemingly people are coming, happens. Why? Why this finger can move like this?
But for me, there is some kind of expectations.
Expectations, so, yes, you said that. Expectations, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There is, because there is this sense of something is lacking. something is not complete yet. And that sense itself apparently arises. That is also a wonder why it arises like that. That's a wonder, as any other thought. It arises to no one. It's not arise, that sense is not arising to anyone. This is not complete yet. Something is still lacking.
There isn't a comparison going on here.
Mm.
When the me drops,
Mm.
and there's absolutely no one, there's nothing happens.
Mm.
But when the self is here,
Yes.
and it's just feel like everything is happening.
Yes, that is the sense of separation. I'm here, I'm different from what is over there. I'm separate from what is over there. I wish I could be like that. That is separation. And
So
why is this? Yes, pardon.
Yeah, so when this experience, completely different experience, right? And when I compare those two, obviously I feel like, okay, I'm not there yet. And
Yes.
That's why I'm still need to working on it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I can see it's like a dog chasing its own tail and just go a merry-go-round. But yeah, I can't help it.
No, you can't, because it is not happening to you. It is not happening to you, and it is happening to no one, And why it is happening? There is no answer. It is not really happening, but still there is this sense, energetic sense of this is happening to me. And why it could appear like this energetic sense, there's no answer. It's the same like why, like I said, why, blinking of the eyes, smiling on the face, it's the same. No one is doing that. No one is doing that. That sense of, I'm different. I'm separate from the wholeness. That energetic sense arises. Why it arises like that? There's no answer. And there's no sense of, when the me drops, there's no sense of, oh, this is complete. This is whole and complete. No.
It's just unknown. Yeah, when the sense of me dropped, there's just unknowing. There's no one knows.
Yes. Even now, even you said what you feel like, I'm still here. This is still the unknown, speaking that, the unknown.
And if I'm looking into it, I can sensing everything behind everything is this emptiness. There's nothing behind it, but somehow there's still the persisting energetic feeling of, it's not even go through the thinking mind. It's just some kind of an energy. Yeah, something like that. It still feels empty because you cannot pinpoint anything. It's just that sense, it is there.
Yes, there, if I hear, it sounds like there is still kind of awareness, which is aware of behind things, there's some emptiness. But that one who seems to see there's emptiness, that one doesn't exist. That is an illusion, because there isn't this sense of behind all of this is just emptiness. It's directly empty, not behind. This cannot be understood. This is emptiness moving.
I followed a guru and did a lot of practice about awareness.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of ingrained automatically, you know, just
Yeah. Somehow
that.
it reinforces a sense of being aware.
Yeah.
Yes. But it cannot be really reinforced because it never exists in the first place.
Thank you.
Thank you. All what is here, this is body speaking, is just as whole, as empty, as apparently you over there listening. There's absolutely no difference. As whole as emptiness, as empty as it is always timelessly. It's like this. Nothing can be missed. Impossible to miss anything. Even someone is, to join the meeting in the last minute. Wholeness has no meaning at all. Wholeness is just, it's just emptiness. why does laughter come is the same as why does thought arise? There's just no answer, no reason. Oh, someone is raising hand. Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, Mei.
Hi, hello.
Sorry,
Hello, fine.
sorry, I missed.
Fine. Thank you. How are you?
I feel FOMO. FOMO. I feel fear of missing out. Did I miss the truth? And also, just wanted to say hi and just some feedback. I feel it feels very comfortable when you speak. On your website, you have the day first and the month. And sometimes it seems here in the United States, we go month, then the date.
Oh,
So when you
yeah.
put 11/4, I think is November 4th.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. But I think I
Mhm.
put April there. So
Oh,
that's
did you this time? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yes,
The last time
April.
was a little confusing. I was like, it's November.
November.
But just wanted to say hello.
Yes, thank you.
Is,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Mei.
Yes, hello.
Hi, everyone. I just want to ask, am I late or what time did you start? You just started or you finished?
It makes no difference.
I know.
I started at 8:30.
8:30 whose time? Because I was waiting. I clicked the link a long time ago and you mean an hour ago, yeah?
Yes.
I tried and the link didn't work. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Right.
oh,
Okay.
what didn't work? The link?
Link, yeah. I mean, nobody was there. Nobody was there. And now as well, I clicked like 15 minutes.
And now it's still nobody's here.
I was waiting so long for this meeting and I missed it.
But we can hang here for some while.
I don't know how it works, the time.
Hi, May.
Hi, William.
Before I came to this meeting, I had a lot of energy, and for the last half an hour, I've just been sort of sleeping in and out of sleep. because this is so relaxing listening to this.
Mm.
Why do you think the message has that effect, where it kind of relaxes some people and falling asleep?
Yeah, that is what seems to happen. You know, if someone feels relaxed by listening to this, it's just what happens, and not personal. It is not happening to you, William. It's just feeling relaxed happens, not to you.
So you wouldn't say it's a good sign?
It's just relaxing. It's not good sign nor a bad sign. It's just what's just relaxed, feeling kind of pleasant to be relaxed. That's all. No more meaning, no more value. It is as whole as you feel agitated.
Well, it is pleasant to be relaxed, but I get worried when I'm relaxed because the me is like an energy of intention. And I think if I'm too relaxed, I won't get anything done. And I need to be like alert and aware. And
yes, you know, this feeling relaxed or feeling stressed has nothing to do with me. But this me gives extra value to feeling relaxed. But it has nothing to do with me. Me has no business here, no deal. Just feeling relaxed happened. To no one, to no one.
I really want a story, reason, explanation.
Me is the story itself.
Yeah.
Just feeling relaxed, that's all. That's all. So simple. There's no more meaning. Feeling relaxed is as whole as feeling sad, feeling angry.
The me is always attaching an explanation to well, at least for me, it might not be so extreme for other people, I don't know, but
yes.
I'm always attaching an explanation to everything. Why is this happening? What's the reason there? Now I know. Now I work out. I can't work out. Right, I worked it out. Ask someone else. That must be the answer. And then you don't get an answer.
It is so exhausting in a way because it keeps, figuring out why and how. It's really exhausting.
Yeah, its whole life is trying how.
Yes, because in a way it is always trying to figure out why and how in order to have a control for the future. Able to, navigate better.
Yeah.
But all what is happening is not happening to me, and not by any means because of me. It happens not because of me, because of this me energy has done anything. It is never in the picture. Never. It is never in the picture.
The thing is, the me energy wants to learn how to navigate better. And when it feels like it doesn't have a clear direction, it feels lost, and that's really scary for the me.
Yeah.
It's always trying to find the right direction.
Of course, it is. That's why it is such a heavy task. It has to carry life. Me has to carry life on its back. Who can do that? Carry the cross.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
May,
Yes, hello.
would you say it's the end of the thinking that I must be more agitated to get this? I must be more, not agitated. I must move to the left. I must go up so I can get this, what you're saying.
No, no, no. No, you don't have to do anything because you are not there. Going to the
Yes.
left, going to left, or going to right, backward, forward, any direction.
Yeah.
Any direction you go is freedom. Any
Yeah.
movements you make is freedom. It's not you are making movements. It's freedom itself.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, May.
Hi, hi, William.
It's kind of funny in a way how the me is the only thing that thinks it's on a journey going somewhere. Because I just thought like the me wakes up in the morning and think, what do I need to do today to get further ahead towards fulfillment or to get what I need? When the birds wake up in the morning and start singing, they're not thinking, what do I need from today or how can I use today to serve me or get somewhere?
Exactly, yes. And by the way, it's not you wakes up in the morning. Waking up happens miraculously. Wow. Waking up happens, and then the thoughts arising.
Yeah, waking up happens, and then shortly afterwards, it's like, right, what do I need to do today? Where do I need to get? What do I need to?
Yeah. The thoughts of what do I need to do? What needs to be done today? It just arises as well, but not to you. But me is thinking, oh, I am thinking. I wake up. It's just waking up and thoughts happening. And going to toilet, washing your face, all of these things happening miraculously. I mean, but to no one, of course.
It's the idea of this all happening without any reason that's so scary to me, because I can't imagine that there's no reason to anything that's happening.
Yeah, that is indeed, because for the me, what is happening is real. You know, whatever happens for the me is real. It's a reality. It's me's reality.
Yeah.
But the natural reality is No one knows what is happening. It is happening or not. There isn't even a knowing of that. Just waking up, you know. Waking up. Happens by itself. But who is there to know that? To experience. You're not experiencing waking up as much as you're not experiencing falling asleep.
Thank you.
Thank you. Whatever happens is wholeness, including searching for wholeness. Suffering is such a dream. It never happens. There is never anyone who has done anything. There is never anyone who has a life, who has suffered, who has succeeded, who has success, who has joy, who has failures. Whatever is the wholeness, but without any meaning. It is perfection without any definition. It is sorrow, it is fear, sadness, joy, everything, all the colors, all the shapes. health, sickness, poverty, wealthy, everything, but never for anyone. There's never a person. Nothing is personal. It is impossible to be personal. It is impossible to suffer. Mhm.
Hey, May,
Hey, hey.
I have a technical question.
Uh, oh, you got the wrong one. I'm the most clumsy
Wrong person to ask.
in terms
Okay,
of
yeah, maybe I want your opinion or the opinion because I know you're trying to talk in a certain language. So knowing that the story, even of the non-self, is a story in this story, is like, why do you or anyone else or any other speaker focus on the me or the non-me? You see what I'm asking? I want to see what your thoughts on that is.
why the speakers are focusing on me or no me.
Yes.
This this message is seemingly, saying there is no me. There is no
Yes,
me.
in the
So
story, but that's repeated a lot.
yes, yes, yes. It's
Yeah.
this message is saying there is no story. There is no story. That's why you cannot even get out of story, because the story is me. And the story is for the me. Like me has, for me, all what is happening is real. So me has a reality. It's me's reality.
It's always the culprit, seemingly.
Corporate.
Seemingly culprit, the thief, the thief,
Thief.
seemingly the thief, uh, the suspect,
Yes.
the filter.
It doesn't
Yes,
exist.
doesn't
Doesn't
exist.
exist.
Yes. Thank you, May.
There is no story. There is no story.
That's a story.
When
No, it's okay.
we
It's okay.
say
Thank
in
you.
the story, actually it means there is no story.
Exactly. Thank you.
There's only this unknown. Nothing is knowable. That is a natural reality. Just unknown. There is never a story. There's only abundance, yet totally empty. Life and death, they just all lose their meanings. Totally meaningless.
Hi, May.
Hi.
So I think according to this message, the me is the sense of unfulfillment.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I want to overcome the sense of fulfillment. So that's for me to become fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
The me can't see that it is the sense of unfulfillment. It thinks the unfulfillment exists externally.
No, exactly. This message is not helping anyone to see there is a fulfillment. It's like the sense of unfulfillment being replaced by a sense of fulfillment. That is what me wants. That is me's version of freedom, having this sense of fulfillment.
Yeah.
Even that very sense of unfulfillment is what apparently happens, which is freedom itself already, which is fulfillment already, but cannot be experienced. Even that sense of unfulfillment just arises without a reason to no one.
But it feels very personal, the sense of unfulfillment.
Oh yes, energetically, experientially, it feels this, I have this sense. Even that is not personal. Even this personal experience is not personal. And this cannot be intellectually understood.
Yeah. Well, the need to understand it intellectually is the need to do something about it.
Oh yes, that is this me energy. But this me energy doesn't exist and it's not personal. But apparently it feels it is there experientially. and that cannot be helped, because that sense wants to have the experience of to replace that sense of unfulfillment.
Yeah.
That is absolutely impossible.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All there is just freedom. Whatever is, whatever happens is freedom itself for no one. Nobody can get freedom. Nobody can lose it, because there is never anyone. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, May.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
I
Thank
stop.
you.
I stop.
Thank you.
Oh, wait.
What time is
Before-
the